Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising to you guys. Good evening to some. Hi, loves. Mm. Shawty, do it. I still don't know the song, but you know. JJ! Hi, my loves. Ooh. Okay. You know, I was getting downloads. So we're gonna start there. We're gonna start there with the downloads. We're gonna start there with the downloads. If you was here yesterday, you know, sometimes you don't need the cards, but you know, we're gonna pull the cards after we give the downloads because everybody has a purpose on why they're here. Everybody has desires on what they want. People have set intentions to what's next. Sometimes you got to figure out what's next for you. And we just did the the 1010 portal. It's still October. Still October. The residuals are still lingering. Okay. I would like to start with if God gave you a chance for redemption, if God gave you the Most High, some people believe in reincarnation, some don't. Because if we all had, you know, if Divine give you messages, because it'll be catastrophic when things can be put in the hands of someone that's not ready. Okay? It could be catastrophic. And that's on everybody's journey. You know, it's certain time. That's just like if I take a child that's actually in kindergarten and throw them in a college class, even though they might be mature, the the parents then, you know, raise their children to know more than what they should. That's why I don't do 18 years of age and younger when it comes to, I'd be like, well, 17. I mean, you still being raised by your parents. You shouldn't be in this channel. You shouldn't be here. But we're going to talk about, you know, if God gave you a chance for redemption to go save 7 people, to come back to save 7 people, that means you got to come through a portal to be born again out of a wound, because the wound is a portal. Sometimes you be like, dang, even in that portal, when a child is being born, you don't know what came with the child when the child was born through that portal. It's very sensitive. It can be a very touchy subject. And the child might grow up being a little bit rebellious, might have got talked about growing up, might have got abused even growing up. That's why portals are sensitive, even during this 1010 portal. That's why you're supposed to be in high vibe, putting out good energy. But Divine give you 7 souls to go save. So and you on your journey, and divine doesn't give you the enlightenment till a certain age on why you here. Because even me being in a church setting, I had to be in that setting to get that enlightenment. And divine said, okay, well, I'm gonna bring it into the now, because I was like, divine, how I'm gonna get this message out. I worked in the nursing field. This is story time. And me working in the nursing field, divine was like, I need you to talk to, in my intuition, my higher self. Divine said, I need you to talk to a certain amount of people before you actually, be able to move on from this journey. But there are going to be people that are going to interrupt your journey. And you got to be able to discern and recognize when someone's coming in to interrupt the journey. Okay. So, because I worked with a bunch of nuns, but I worked with a lot of good clients too. But on that journey, I had some of the worst nuns, some of the most spiritual and beautiful nuns, and me still not being enlightened yet. I know when I went into it that I needed to talk to a certain amount of people. And that was just one. And I didn't even recognize when I talked to a young lady. Well, she's an older woman. She was probably like in her maybe 70s, maybe 75. And divine have you to, like I said, it's a redemption to save souls. So divine said, I want you to talk to a specific person. And I go in and I'm communicating with this lady, but still hadn't realized this is the woman that divine had brought me to, either to give me some knowledge and me to give her something to be able to cross over. Because after I talked to this young lady, I call her young lady because, there's no time. Time is timeless. And God look at us all as children. So I go in, we're communicating, and she looked at me after our, I can't even remember the words that divine had gave me to give to her. But she was like, I enjoy talking to you, and it just made me feel so much safer to be able to, to keep pushing, to keep going. And the next day when I come back to work, she had passed on. And I was like, divine said, that's one. And I'm like, in my head, like, what words did I even say? But, divine is using me as a vessel to give a message to this specific person to be able to pass over, to go over. I'm a healer. But knowing that I'm a healer, but, my words are, or may have been received towards her where she could feel safe to pass over, even though she said to push on, to keep going. And like I said, I couldn't remember the words that divine had gave me to give to her to be able to pass over, to cross over. So our words are very important on what we put out here. This is for the collective, though. Because you're going to be in life where you actually be the center of attention, and you might trigger people. And people might not understand why divine is using you for a certain purpose. Some people are still trying to figure it out. A lot of people don't go within because they're more worldly than spiritual. And sometimes you might have to go out your way when you know that you are spiritual. And you know you're going to meet up with people that actually aren't as spiritual, but they still be able to want to get the worldly things, or the worldly, how do you want me to put it, spirit? Okay. Divine say, I give you the keys. You might be the gatekeeper. You might be the gatekeeper of those keys. But you don't even know that you hold the keys. And you probably still living in the worldly plane because that's probably how you grew up. You might have grew up, rebellious. You might have grew up spoiled. You might have grew up, being abused, because you never know when you offering those keys to someone, and the keys be your words. The keys be your knowledge and what you know. But sometimes you can hand the keys over to somebody that's not actually ready. You be thinking they ready. It's just like leaving out the house with a, come on girl, let's go. And you be like, I ain't even dressed on. I got to show up how I need to show up. But you know how they say, come as you are in the church. But you still, you got to show up and have the appropriate attire to show up. In your head, you know right from wrong. But you'll push somebody out there, come on, let's show up, and you looking gorgeous. And they just looking regular. And they walk in and be amongst the Vatican's queens, kings, and you be like, I should have took some time to, for this. I feel like I'm underdressed or overdressed. Divine said if everybody was meant to know everything, it would be catastrophic. But sometimes you can push people out there into the world too soon. Too soon. It can be a divine disruptor. Sometimes dealing with people BS and they don't be ready, especially when you have a platform. Even my platform. Because things are being divinely orchestrated. And you got to be a shapeshifter. And some people call it sneaky, but divine, like, you moving in divine timing. Because you calling in certain energies, that's why it's hard to kind of give readings with people that are, sitting in the background, and you don't want anybody to interrupt your reading, because some people will try to put their energy in someone else's reading and be like, it ain't happened for me yet. And some people are there to interrupt, to intervene in your reading. But then when you have people that actually, how did you like your reading? Did it go well? I got some things answered, but I didn't get everything answered, because sometimes people moving out of their ego and they pride, and then be like, oh no, I was, no, some people have intentions. Some people will spend their money just to have intentions to see how things go. You got to be in your higher self and not your lower self. And a lot of people in their lower self do come and get advice from people that are very intuitive, psychic, pastors, preachers, teachers, because the pastor's not going to give you, they going to give you the message that's actually, oh, go read this word, and you be like, I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me in this time But some people go to the readers so they can get answers right then. It's saying the next week, I got to come back next week to get an answer. You be wanting the answer right then. You might have a sickness right then. You need healing right then. We call it a dopamine head. You need validation right then. But you want to be able to come as you are and to make people comfortable, make yourself comfortable. That's why I say clear your mind. A lot of people's mind is not clear. You want to be able to eliminate distractions, even in your own space. Some people haven't even asked the question, why am I here? I ain't talking about the worldly things. Why are you here? We all work on different frequencies. Different frequencies. And by us all working on different frequencies, you can become friends with people that are on the different frequencies. Who would you have to sit at your round table? Think about it. Who would you have to sit at your round table? With the people that you know, not just elevate in the material realm, in the spiritual realm. In God's eyes, divine timing, God's divinity. Who would you have to sit at your round table? And I was talking about the portals because portals are meaningful. Our words is a portal. Our wound is a portal. Our chakras are portals. And you can affect someone's chakra by somebody being overzealous, over exaggerator, or very flamboyant. Divine said, okay, I need you to go save 7 souls. You're going to run into people that are going to distract a person that's chosen. Because some people don't even know that they're chosen. A divine chosen one. I have to bring it back, divine. And it might be hard for them to tap into the reason why the redemption happened, because they didn't complete the assignment the last lifetime. Now they got to complete it in this lifetime. So there are going to be distractions for a chosen one to be able. It's just like divine say, a blessing coming for you, but soon as the blessing is about to hit, it's disruption with people, places, or things. That's why this portal was about releasing energy, not being stuck in energy. Because you have a deeper mind of your divine assignment. You have an assignment. But some people are put in place just at the round table, or whether you call it with the disciples, they used it as a the Last Supper. I remember making the Last Supper for someone. But it was evil things going on around the Last Supper. negative energy being shot towards a person and be like, Dad, that was his last meal and he done passed on. But negative energies of BS, whether it be with family, friends, attacking, being a sacrifice, and don't know that people been put out here to try to sacrifice you, have evil intentions, but, you know, come in with grace, come in with love, but then come to hurt, kill, what they call it, kill, steal, and destroy. Without knowing, they killing, they stealing, they destroying a person. I'm big on children. I'm big on the youth. Of protecting energies. Because some people don't, you know, new levels, new devils. You get to a new level, there'll be new devils. Some people need to give offerings to the water energy, the fire energy, the earth energy, the sky energy. Even when it comes to your sacred space or your place where you go pray. Because some people out here looking for the wrong things. Even the music that you listen to, it be good too. Throw that ass in a circle, or what's that, wham? It be good, it be good, it be good. But certain frequencies are portals also. Music, what we put into our mind, what we feed our soul. That's why it's a lot of fear of death amongst some. Doubt, worry, stress, and those are all illusions. But if you're not aligned to your assignment, you be put on the path of your assignment, and there will be distractions come your way on your assignment. I don't know if I'm trying to get it out, Divine, but I'm just putting it out for those who know, they gonna know. I might not even be saying it in the right way in the earthly 3D, but I'm actually hearing what Divine is telling me. Because that's the purpose of finding your soul tribe. Everybody don't have the same soul tribe. Some people just come in to be nosy. Everybody want their hand in all the pots. I woke up, I said, Divine, what you... Said, go get the Uno cards. I was like, why? These cards been sitting over there forever. And the card that was at the bottom, it said, looking at everyone's hand. Yeah, it said, look at everyone's hands. And there's somebody out there that's trying to look in everybody's hands to see what everybody doing. Instead of looking at your own hand. That's called the gatekeeper. The gatekeeper. I want to know everything. But Divine is not going, didn't give you the plate to know everything. Only in divine timing. Because I remember being in church and I said, I want everybody to say, God said, not in your time. In divine timing, in God's timing, in my time. I'm like, okay, I'm going to take my hands off. Because I feel like it be some people need saving, Lord. I have a personal relationship. I ask and I'm going to get the answer that I seek. My higher self is going to tell me. My ancestors say, okay, I didn't complete a mission, but Divine done left you here to help complete this mission, so I'm going to help guide you towards your mission. But there's going to be new levels, new devils, especially when it comes to social media. Some people don't be ready. Some people got to start off, or even in business or your career. You going to meet new levels and new devils. Whatever career you in. Be like, I wasn't ready for this. And then you see the disruption of everything that's going on. Sometimes Divine done put you in place to make a change. And sometimes you've been put in place to disrupt the change. Some of you guys are alchemists. Some of you guys are herbalists. Some of you guys are seers. Because everyone isn't a seer. Everyone isn't a healer. Some things been orchestrated by the stars. You need the sun because we won't survive without it. Sometimes you gotta protect your peace, protect your space, protect your energy. That's why they use like black salt. That's why they use crystals. Now I'm going to call out the blocks of some of the chakras. I'm going to call out the blocks first. And we're going to start there. How they say it in Memphis, there, over there, over there. Everybody got a different tongue in communication. Divine wants you to be a higher level of being. Sometimes it's hard for people to tap into, but we gonna call out the blocks so you won't be in that energy of people might be triggered by your voice. Be like, why are so many people going to that space? Because it sometimes it don't be you, consciously or unconsciously. Sometimes you be like, why did I say that? Why did I do that? Did I say something wrong? Even in your careers, you be like, I came here for a good time. But Divine said, not a long time. New levels, new devils. Every time you rise up in your career, you're going to meet new levels and new devils. It's some readers out here that are going to challenge you. Challenge what you say, challenge what you do. When we all supposed to be growing together, not tearing each other down. Nobody wants to minimize themselves. A founder, a leader, a boss. You want to be able to show up as that. Sometimes you got to get out your own way. And sometimes you got to move around people and discern people that you deal with, release people so you can be that leader. And they still gonna tear you down as a leader. When you get in that position. But let's call out the blocks. The portals of your body. Your crown chakra. We're gonna start with the basic chakras. The basic. Your crown chakra is where your wisdom comes from. Your clear understanding, your clarity, your universal love for life, for people, the universe, the stars. Your blocks in your crown chakra. Fearful thinking. Lack of boundaries. You got to respect people's boundaries. And it be a block. Some people just want to fit in. Some people just want to fit in. They don't respect people's boundaries in their space. That's the block. Questionable, suggestionable. I'm going to give my suggestion on what you should do. Even if you got the download from divine. But I suggest you do it this way. I always tell people I'm just a messenger. So at the end of the day, you're going to be able to make the right choice for you. Readings are posted in the description box. If you want a reading, the price of readings are posted in the description box. Let's go. Third eye chakra. Your third eye. Your psyche. Your psyche. That's where your creativity. The cards. Your voice. What you say. That's where your creativity. Your psyche. Your receptiveness. Thank you, love. Thank you, Gia. I appreciate you. Your forehead. Your third eye. The block be the lack of vision. Self-sabotaging. Relationships, career, not making a move, lack of vision, not sure, unsure, delusional. That's the block. Being delusional, lacking vision, lacking creativity. Third eye chakra. Your throat chakra. Diplomatic. That's the open. You need to be diplomatic, imaginative. And that's where you communicate. That's a portal. These are portals. Chakras or portals. Your words coming at my voice, my throat, is a portal. Some people will say something and try to shut you the fuck up and shut you the down, where you can't even speak. And say what you need to say or say what you want to say. That's why I love freedom of speech. But, you know, they still try to keep you from freedom of speech. The block be critical, gossipy, and harsh. That's the block. Gossipy, harsh, and critical. Critical judgment, gossipy words, and harsh judgment on others. That be the block with your throat chakra. The words that you speak. Divine say they should be loving, uplifting, healing, bring peace. They should be. But us being human, be like, I'm gonna be disrespectful. Let's say what I wanna say. But we should be uplifting, healing, peace. How you gonna heal somebody and you're not speaking loving words or have loving energy or uplifting others? So you pick and choose who you want to uplift. You pick and choose who you want to heal. Heart chakra. Loving, peaceful, compassionate. I think in the Bible it say, love your enemies. They ain't gotta love you. Don't let that change your heart. I did see I think it was two children. They knew that they had parents that had money. They wasn't getting what they wanted, you know. They probably was getting allowance and shit like that, and they probably had the best life. Some of the spoilest children, some of the smartest goats out here. But they somewhere where their family was trying to take care of some business, probably writing out their will and probably telling the children how much money they was gonna leave them. You know, when they get to a certain age, you want to tell your children, hey, you know, I got you in my will, da 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 da. And I think these children, in real true story, this is a true story. You can go look it up yourself. These two young men tried to unalive their parents for money. I think they stabbed the father to death. I think but you know, God. The mother had got to the phone and said she on the phone with you know, when you call PD or, you know, 911, she was like, our children are trying to kill us, unalive us. I'm sorry, you two. They trying to unalive us. I hear my husband screaming right now. He was being, you know, stabbed to death by one of his sons. The other son was looking for the mother. This is how cruel the world can be. They had planned and set intentions over money. In their heart chakra, no compassion. The loving part of them went out the window. Their heart chakra, they turned their hearts cold. They stabbed both of their parents, tried to unalive them, but somewhere God had some grace. Show grace and mercy on the parents. End up being hospitalized and recovering. This is like spiritual warfare. They were recovering. The sons were locked up. They showed them communicating in the jail. In the where they were being questioned, and they leave them there together. And he said, the youngest one said, I didn't want to do it. But he said, we savages. We savages. And we savages. He said, heart chakra, unloving. But their parents still had love for their children. And they still wanted God to show grace on them. But the judge was not showing any grace on them. Because they had forgiving parents. Even as they were trying to be unalive, the parents were still forgiving, both of them. They was like, I don't know why. And they said for the love of money, the greed. But their hearts were pure. The hearts were pure. But the children did it because of jealousy. How did they get that? Hey, love. I forgot you didn't work. I forgot you didn't work. It was, go sit down. Go sit. Go sit. Go. Thank you.
What's up, man?
It was for the jealousy, the codependency, because they wasn't being codependent on their parents, and they was unloving. But God showed them some grace. Showed them some grace. Heart chakra energy. Solar plexus. Sovereignty, leadership, confidence. That's another portal. Having confidence, having leadership, having sovereignty. But the block is, with your solar plexus, low self-esteem, feeling powerless and insecure. But your solar plexus is your aha moments, your epiphanies, listening to your intuition, being discerning. Being confident to be able to stay your ground.
Oh, do this on it.
Your solar plexus means a lot of listening to your Holy Spirit. It means a lot. It's like right above your belly button. Right above it. It's a part of your soul that needs to be fed. When you feed that part of your soul, your gut right, that's where your gut is. If you eat right, if your mind not right, if it's not connected, because all of that is connection. Some people need to feed their soul, their intuition. Whether it be through fasting, whether it be through prayer, because sometimes you don't have to eat nothing to feed your soul. You want to speak to it. You're supposed to speak to our body. We are healers of our soul. We are healers of our body. That's where you build up your confidence. You build up that low self-esteem of yourself. But that's a block. Low self-esteem is a block. Feeling powerless. I can't do it. But you can try to make someone, build someone up to feel confident that don't feel confident. That might have went through some things in their life, because you never know what somebody has been through or walked in their shoes or where they got to where they got to. A confident person might have came up in a family of people that were strong and strong-minded, and then you get close to someone that hasn't had that strong family bond. But that person that actually has that low self-esteem, but they might have been called to do something. All right, love you. Y'all still up there? Okay. Okay. All right. Have a good day. Your sacral chakra. That's where your inspiration, you be inspired by others. And you're open and you're passionate. And you can feel the passion and the inspiration of another. But on the other side, the block is a person that's being, when they got a block, manipulative. Say my sacral chakra is open. It's open to inspire. I'm passionate about what divine has for me and my purpose and why I'm here. But a person that's sacral chakra that's blocked, they have fear of intimacy. They're very manipulative. And they have low vitality. Your other chakras can be lit. But you can affect someone's, block their chakra by being manipulative and not knowing that you being manipulative. Or having low vitality. Especially if they don't have the confidence. Your sacral chakra is your creative chakra, where you're inspired, your creativity. Root chakra. It goes from you feeling safe and secure and who you are, being grounded. But when it's blocked, you're fearful, you're ungrounded, and untrusting. You might come in, you might be trusted. And then somewhere down the line, you become fearful and untrusting and unbelieving. I don't believe in what she's saying. And sometimes they come from being around people that actually might project something onto you. That's why I say protect your energy, protect your peace. And then what you put out there is you want people to be able to protect their energy, protect their peace. I don't just want to go, listen, If you reach out to me, because I really don't reach out to people. I don't really reach out to people. They have to reach out to me. I'm a stay in my lead position. You know, I like to communicate because sometimes, you know, a leader needs a leader. A confidant needs a confidant. A healer needs a healer. But you have to protect your space, your peace, your sovereignty. Because once you open that portal, some things can become a catastrophic chain reaction. Meditation is important. It's critical that you stay grounded. It's critical that you stay secure in who you are. It's critical that you stay safe. It's critical that you stay inspired and be guided. It's critical. Let's go. We just went through a 10-10. If anybody, the 8-8 was very important this year. Okay. It was a destiny gateway portal. Destiny. Your destiny. I don't like to talk too fast. It moves in the sign of Libra. The 10-10 portal was to be aligned with your higher self, not your low vibrational self, your higher self. It was a time for you to balance and focus on your goals, supporting and embracing your destiny, grounded and balanced in your energy, to uplift and connect with divine guidance, not people, divine guidance, to connect with your higher self. This was the portal to connect with your higher self. The energy, the crystals that you needed during this time was an angel aura quartz, a tourmaline quartz, a zoetite quartz, for this destiny gateway portal. To be aligned with your goals. Some of you guys are still waiting and cause delays instead of focusing on self and focusing on others. And one thing that even with my channel, I used to tell people, why are you so focused on what that person got going on? This reading is about you. It be about you. Figuring out why isn't that person aligning with what you want. Why aren't they aligning with what you want? Now for my, let's go with the zodiac signs, because zodiac signs mean a lot in this realm. But a lot of people try to downplay the zodiac signs. Ain't nothing new up under the sun. Nothing. Everything was already here. Things were already created. Ain't nothing new. As above, so below. That's why we fighting spiritual warfare now. People are so more earthly than spiritual. Aries energy. During this gateway portal we just went through. Step into your path with confidence, align with your actions and your purpose. Your crystal is ruby for strength and determination. Aries is the head of the zodiac. Taurus. You're supposed to focus at this time. Focus on your alignment with your goals and your personal values. Crystal. Green. Adventuring. For balance and harmony during this time. Gemini. Seeking alignment in communication and intellectual pursuits. Blue appetite for clarity and expression. Cancer. Align your actions with your emotional needs. Seek fulfillment. Crystal. Rose quartz. For love and balance. I love cancers. Because most cancers are about family. And they need that love and that balance. Rose quartz energy. Leo. This is your moment, Leo, to shine. To align with your creativity, with your purpose. Crystal. Sunstone. For joy and empowerment. Now we can embed all signs, you guys. But this is the energy for this portal. Virgo. Focus on aligning your work with your higher purpose. Crystal. Amazon. For clarity and truth. Libra. This was your time to seek out balance in your relationships and align with those who support your growth. Jade Stone. For harmony and balance. Scorpio. Transform your life by aligning your goals with your deepest desires. Crystal. Black onyx. I love the black onyx stone. It's a protective stone for strength and transformation. Sagittarius. Aligning your adventurous spirit with your purpose. Seeking meaning. Crystal. Turquoise for wisdom and balance. Capricorn. Aligning your career goals with your destiny to build a legacy. Pyrite. For prosperity and alignment. Aquarius. Aligning your innovative with your purpose to inspire change. Labradorite for insight and clarity. Pisces, align your spiritual journey with your life purpose. Pisces, your quartz is amethyst for spiritual insight and calm. Now we got 1111 portal coming up. Let's go. Soon. We're still in October. But Divine is not going to rush. Because everybody's on a specific assignment. In the spiritual realm. Divine was going to unreveal. I think I did, when I did Gemini, Divine was going to unveil some things about the spiritual realm. If you here to learn, if you here for it, then you here for it. If you're not here for it, it's not for you. People understand when they come into the reading. In this spiritual realm, there are moments throughout the year where the universe aligns with the aligns to open what you are known as gate portals. All 12 signs are gate portals. You know, I was going to try to squeeze in that 13th sign that was removed. And it was removed for a reason. That will make Scorpio's dates be shortened. And that will make some Scorpios a Sagittarius. I'll be like, I ain't no Sagittarius. It will make some Scorpios a Sag with that other sign being added. These cosmic gateways represent powerful opportunities for spiritual growth, manifestation, and alignments with your true purpose and why you're here. Each gate portal corresponds to specific dates, astrological alignments, and numerological, am I saying it right? Numerological vibrations, creating a unique energy that amplifies your intentions and your enhances your connections to the universe. But what exactly are the gates, portals, and why are they so significant? Gate portals are points in time with the Earth's position. So when you see like disasters and shit happening, and storms brewing, they say look up. Divine said, I ain't got to say it. They say keep looking up. You're going to see it in the sky. These alignments create a surge of energy that can be harnessed by various aspects of your personal and spiritual development, from setting new intentions to deepening your spiritual practice. Much like a physical gateway that leads to a new space, these energetic portals offer an opportunity to step into a new reality, clearing old patterns out and embracing new potentials. If you stay in the old system of the way you've been doing things, you don't want to do the same shit you did last year or the year before. You got to make way for new space. Some people want you to stay stuck. It's time to move. Portals offer an opportunity to step into a new reality, clearing out old patterns and embracing new potentials. Each gate portal carries its own unique frequency. often influenced by zodiac signs, key stars, and numerology associated with it. For instance, 1-1, Creator's Gate portal, marks the start of the year, symbolizing new beginnings, creation, and leadership. While in the 1111 Awakening Gate portal is known for its powerful spiritual awakening energy, opening doors to higher consciousness. By understanding specific energies of each portal, you can align your actions, intentions, and practices to take full advantage of these cosmic windows. Throughout the year, the gate portal serves as touch points for alignments to higher energies, setting intentions and manifesting your goals. Each portal date acts as a reminder to check in with yourself, not check in with others, check in with yourself. And the universe, ensuring that your path remains aligned with your true desires and your purpose. The regular occurrences of these portals allow for structure, approach to spiritual practice, where each month provides a new opportunity for growth, healing, and transformation. Divine said you will be on this journey through the 12 major gate portals of the year from January to December. Each portal has been carefully detailed for its astrological influences, numerological significance, and crystal recommendations to help you harness its power. You will learn how to work with specific energies. Because if you don't know how to work with shape-shifting, showing up to a job, showing up to your career, okay. Thank you, Divine. Assuring that your path remains aligned with your true desires and your purpose. The regular occurrences of these portals allow for structure, approach, and spiritual practice, which each month provides a new opportunity of growth, healing, and transformation. Okay? So, with that, you will learn how to work with specific energies, each portal, daily. Discover with crystals can amplify your intentions and find ways to set clear goals that resonate with your cosmic energies present each time. Whether you're setting the foundation for a new project, seeking balance or harmony, and embarking on a new journey for spiritual awakening, this guide will serve you as a companion in navigating the year's gate portals. Prepare to unlock the full potential of each month. Deepen your spiritual practices and set into a new realm of possibilities. With the understanding, each portal becomes a chance to realign, refocus, and reconnect with your higher self and the universe and the divine energy. This is a profound, cynical path that offers opportunities for growth, transformation, spiritual alignment. Each portal acts as a cosmic checkpoint, inviting you to turn into a universal energy, aligning with your astrological currents and harness the power of, like I said, numerology to set your intentions and manifest your reality. By understanding and working with these portals, you can gain structure, approach to your spiritual practice, where each month brings a new wave of energy to explore, learn, and grow. Portals are much more than just celestial events. They are moments of divine alignment where the earth, stars, and zodiac signs come together to create a powerful synergy. Each portal carries its own unique theme, shaped with astronomical influences, key stars, and numerology and vibration. The 1-1 Creator's Gate portal that sets the tone to the new beginning, to the 12-12 Ascension Gate portal that concludes the year with spiritual mastery. These gateways offer a clear roadmap for navigating your life's journey. Throughout this, you've explored on how each portal uniquely influences the zodiacs, providing personalized advice and crystal recommendations to help you harness the energy of each date. Every sign responds differently to the vibration of the portal. So even when you acting with you might have like mine, Gemini Sun, Capricorn Moon, Venus Sag, but they respond differently in vibrations. That's why you can interrupt somebody's vibration. Moving too fast, or something's moving too slow, or just connecting with people and overall. That's why sometimes relationships don't work. You be like, I thought I really liked him. But the vibration, the energy, the synergy. Be like, I don't feel like that's too much thinking for me. I'm overthinking. No, if you in your own power, you will know. You'll be able to connect. You'll be able to have that, be on that same vibration as that person. And you'll know instead of having to guess or overthink or overanalyze. Divine said by understanding these dynamics, you can tailor your actions, your rituals, and your intentions to maximize. Some people go in relationships saying, he look good, he smell good. Ooh, I'm up for this challenge. That's a manipulative thought. Instead of going with the vibration, is this person on a higher vibration? Or is this person in a low vibration? Or low frequency? Not going off the vibration, actually going off what the person looks like, how they present themselves. New levels, new devils. This is somebody you want to grow old with. Spend a life with. Why not learn as you grow?
Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. A leaf can help you deal with pain less throughout your day.
Ooh.
Whether it's
more over. The crystal recommendations provide each sign as a portal that acts practical tools to amplify and support your journey. Crystals have long been revered for their ability to enhance spiritual practices, provide grounding, and focus on intentions, not to hurt people, but to bring light. By working with the suggested stones during each portal, you can create a tangible connection to the cosmic energies, empowering your rituals and practices, whether it's using carnal for motivating during the 8/8 Lionsgate portal we just had in August, or connecting with celestial and spiritual peace at the 12/12 that's about to come at Sitchin Gates. These crystals act as allies, guiding you through each phase of the year. One of the most remarkable aspects of the Gateway portal in their cynical nature, offering a rhythmic approach to personal development. Each portal guides on the energy of the previous one, allowing for continuously journey of self-improvement, self-reflection, and self-manifestation. The portals invite a periodically reassessing your path, clearing away what no longer serves you, and set new intentions with clarity and purpose. This cycle encourages you for deep connection with yourself, the universe, and the energies around you, fostering a sense of balance and flow throughout the year. Divine said, planning your spiritual practices around cosmic events. Your alignment, black salt, sage. Some people don't use certain herbals, but there are some herbalists out here and don't know they herbalists. Back in the day, they used to throw some people was into, you don't sweep my feet. And they would spit on the broom. But it's not about that. It's still being, when you in your power and you know, Divine say you know. Sometimes you don't need, some people don't need crystals at all. Some people just use cinnamon, black salt, Himalayan salt. Some people don't even believe in the rituals of that. But they like plants. I bet you they got flowers in their house or some type of plant in their house that's bringing some type of life. Anything that comes from the God source, the universe, that's not of human or made with human hands, and it comes from divine, is a gateway for bringing life into your world, bringing vibration. Like, it smells so, you know, when a person's so spiritual, and if you've ever been in a person that does cars and be like, it smells like fresh incense, like a real incense, not the fake shit. I'm like a real, something real. Like these are handcrafted, handmade. You could just tell it's not a fake incense. You could tell by looking at it. The grainy part of it. And you could smell it before. You don't have to put it up to your nose to even smell it. Natural. Divine, as you keep moving forward, you need to remember that the energies of the gateway portals are always there to support you. When life feels chaotic, uncertain, these portals can serve as an anchor, providing a sense of rhythm and stability. When you feel ready to take a new challenge or explore uncharted territory, the portal offers the energy to push forward with confidence and courage. Each portal daily is a chance to pause, reflect, and reconnect with your higher self, ensuring, because sometimes negative thoughts will come across your mind. Sometimes you got to be like, thank you for sharing, but no thank you to negative thoughts. Some people embrace their negative thoughts and try to throw it on others. Projecting. Uncharted. That's just like you walking out here in life and you go in the wrong neighborhood. You go in the wrong neighborhood and get your ass whooped in the wrong neighborhood. Sometimes physically in the 3D, sometimes spiritually. Okay. Divine wants you to reconnect with your higher self, ensuring that you are on the right path to fulfill each true purpose and essence in your companion through a year of your spiritual journey, offering insights, tools, and strategies to make the most of each gateway portal by embracing the energy of each portal, working with suggestions, knowing how to show up, your crystals and aligning with your zodiac sign, natural inclinations. You can navigate your year with a great ease of clarity and setting good intentions. Okay? Step through with an open heart and a clear vision. Whether you are seeking new beginnings, balance, transformation, or spiritual mastery, the cosmos has laid out the path for you to follow. Each month, each portal, each crystal offers a unique opportunity to deepen your connection with the universe. Embrace your authentic self and step into the role as the creator of your life journey, because life is what you truly create. Divine say your year and your life will be filled with moments of powerful alignment by understanding and working with the portal to ensure that each of those moments bring you closer to your highest potential. You need to prepare yourself, gather your crystals, and step boldly into the year ahead, knowing that you have the power to shape your destiny one portal at a time. I stay at the Arch. The Arch downtown is a portal. It's a portal. Anything that has two pillars is a portal. Like I said, your wound is a portal. Male phallic is a portal. Anything that has a hole or two pillars or three pillars, those are portals. Sometimes you want to be able to, and sometimes people sneak through other people's portals. I am very, how you want to call it? When you're young and you got a boyfriend, you have a child, he done came through your portal. Portals are very sensitive. Energies that you receive from other people are very sensitive. And then when things become chaotic amongst the family, friends, somewhere somebody either done got into a portal, sometimes it be uninvited. Sometimes it be invited. You be like, Dad, why did I do Why did I do that? Why am I? Some portals are angelic, divine, purpose, guided, driven for that time, that season. That's why seasons are important. Seasons are portals. Each zodiac sign is a portal. The Bible is a portal. Books that people write and read are portals. Music, the vibration. We live off vibrational energy. We are portals. Music is a portal. What's his name? Travis Scott, when all those people got trampled and stuff, that's a portal. And he had his mouth open and had that statue. That's a portal. It's a portal. A lot of people got hurt, unalived. It's a portal. You want to be in the right vibration, the right energy. But when you have something like that, we're going to go back to even Travis Scott, his concert. You got to have the right, whether it been the security, the right amount of space. Because people be ready. Even when Michael Jackson, I think he rolled off 432 hertz. Music is important. Orchestra music is a good portal because it heals. It's in our healing energy. It'll heal your body, your mind, each chakra. Sometimes you got to watch what you listen to. It'll start to show on people. I think everybody trying to pop what's her name? Cardi B's music. It's just like what's his name? Chris Brown, and he was into it with Usher, you know, but at the end of the day, people want to side with who is who. At the end of the day, they still people. Who cares? People like to side and team up. When at the end of the day, they still human, just like you. That's for a person that's not fanned out. You can love music, and you can love the people who could sing it. But at the end of the day, we're not supposed to be siding. We're supposed to be uplifting, reshaping, healing, bringing peace. Even if you undecided, I'm not siding with that. I like Kendrick Lamar and Drake. I feel like they both bring out an inspiration. They're individual people. It's a message behind the message. Sometimes it don't even be what the message is. Sometimes it be the vibration of the music. And if you listen to the words, you be like, this shit sound demonic. This shit sound inspirational. That's why some children, when they listen to music when they're young and then they grow up and they listen to it, be like, I didn't know they were saying that. Really, you was listening to just the music. What's up, Unbreakable? Unbreakable. Now I'm looking at the chat. And then Divine say, come as you are and make people comfortable, not uncomfortable. If you coming to make people uncomfortable, this ain't the place for you. We gonna get your ass up out of here. Come with resilience. Some of you guys are time travelers too. Like I said, everything isn't meant to be known by everybody. Because if we all knew the same thing, it would be fucking catastrophic. That's how you find your soul tribe. Your energy is supposed to be beautiful. You're a high level being. It might not be hard for you to tap in. You trying to get towards your desires. You're supposed to be a money magnet. And really, it ain't all about the money. You're supposed to be able to attract good and all. You're not supposed to trigger people. The fuck? And if you're triggering someone, conviction is there with self. Because when you, I'm hearing like, well, I'm not going to say, some people might have to be triggered to get the conviction. Not to, because divine going to get the message out regardless. If you've been sitting here to, and unconsciously or consciously knowing that you might be here to save a soul, and then the soul you save is disruption or chaos or bringing harm to others, and hurting themselves in the process and don't even know, and you congratulating it like it's a good thing, you know how you used to, when you were, some people when you're young, you be like, you get into it with somebody, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna go get my big sister, I'm gonna go get my big brother. I gotta go out here and fight your battles. Keep your ass in the house. I gotta go fight your battle. You ain't discerning the motherfuckers you out here playing with. Now I gotta go fight your battle, and I gotta go beat this person's ass or fight this demon. I talk to people all over the world. All over the world. Not just on this platform. I talk to people all over the world. That's what's amazing about this journey. I be running into people in status. When Divine tells me to move, I would love to introduce you to some of the people that I met. Like, oh my gosh. But I'm not looking for, I like to protect my energy. I'm not looking for fame and fortune. It's crazy. I just like to be comfortable. I don't have to worry about nothing. But I know I'm a new levels, new devils. Sometimes you be pushed out there into the world, and you know, I like to be led. By divine. I like to be aligned with the stars. I'm from the star. I got an assignment to complete. I don't have the time to play. Well, I like to play. But it's a time and a place for everything. In my heart of hearts, I want to be able to give back to the people. I like to feed the less fortunate. I'm hearing the song. What's that? We Are the World. We Are the World. The Man in the Mirror. What's the Whitney Houston song? I can't even remember. It's a childhood song she wrote. It's so many children out here lost. Ain't never had a hug. They just, what's the guy that went into the homecoming and disrupted the homecoming and hurt all them people, unalived some people, and the chain reaction happened where other people started doing the same thing. Start doing the same thing. Chain reaction. I said, no. No. Let's just get some divine. Ooh. See? Oh, spilling over. Spilling over. We'll let it dry. Spilling over. Divine said, call out the numbers. In the no deck. Uno deck. Year, month. Year and month. I'm good. When I say I'm good, I am good. You say wild card. I don't know why Divine brought said the year and the month. Somebody was born in 93. You could be seeing the numbers 333. 3030. Somebody 30. Dirty 30. Somebody could be at 40. Somebody could have been born in 91, 1993, 92, 2004, what? 22, 42, 43, 44, somebody could have been born in 73, 71, 74, 94. Those are the numbers that Divine gave me for the collective. It says spilt over. What you got for the collective? You can be seeing the numbers 555 at this time. Some things supposed to be cut out. Things have been swept. Divine said, clean out your clean your space. Clean your space. You're here for a purpose. Know why you here. Somebody's name could be Barbara, or Borrow, Kevin, Kurt. Renee, Veronica, David, Nancy, Jay, Junior, Aaron, Pierre, that's Mufasa. Somebody's name could be Pierre. First, middle, or last initial. G. Something about Vinican can be significant. Dawson. You got the crown here. Something about your family lineage, family tree, your ancestral. Something about ancestral patterns. Some people truly faking it till they make it. Leo energy. Your children watching. Your children are watching. Some of y'all children are watching y'all social media. Something's coming full cycle during this time. A lot of transformation is taking place. A lot of drinking going on. Just keep it 100. A lot of smoking going on. A lot of witchcraft going on. Consciously and unconsciously. Sometimes you just got to pray. Divine, what is it that I need to do? Sun. Divine is shining light on certain situations. A lot of wisdom is being told or given out, or you giving wisdom to others. I'm hearing like pelican brief. Something with pelican brief, whatever. All right, Divine. Okay. Some of you guys are going to be moving homes, trying to get into new homes, filling out applications for new jobs. Some of you guys are religious. Mine just, okay. Some of you guys could be seeing hummingbirds at this time, or will be seeing hummingbirds. Hummingbirds usually come around when you're being very spiritual. Some of you guys are looking for love. Love is coming to some of you guys. Make sure you discern who you sleep with. Your ancestors are here. Your angels are trying to communicate with you. Some of y'all blocking them out. The Empress energy is here. Very intuitive. Could be some married people in the chat, or some people that went through a divorce. I'm hearing Reiki energy. Somebody could have the rabbit in a chart, something about rabbit. The rabbit. Some of you guys need to give an offering. I'm hearing an offering to the water energy, or sit by some water, and I'm hearing like muggy water, throwing like sea salt into the water, cleansing. A pond, you might be by a pond or live by a pond or some type of river. Give some type of offering to the water energy, or offering to the earth energy. Fire energy. Some of you guys are being divinely guided, but choose to do as you please. Be like, I'm grown. I can do what I want to do. Some of you guys need to stay grounded during this time. Something could be backfired. I'm seeing PD, NYPD. I don't know. Some of you guys could live in New York or live by New York. Some of you guys are going through some type of divorce, or a relationship is broken. I'm hearing good luck. We got the horseshoe out here. Some of you guys could be eating pineapples or needing to eat some type of pineapple. It's for the poo nanny. Wash your ass energy. It could be some Pisces energy around. Something with Pisces, Cancer energy. Jupiter is in Cancer. I think yesterday. I'm not sure. Jupiter was in Cancer. Some of you guys could be growing plants, or needing to grow a plant, or needing to get you a plant. Got the feather out here. Your angels are with you. Watch how much liquor you consume. You know, sometimes you drink liquor and you tell the truth. Tell the truth. Can't tell it while you're sober. You got to tell it while you're drunk. Some of you guys could be like whales. Something with whales. And I'm hearing pelican brief, or pelicans. We connected to the animal kingdom. Divine said, I'm hearing like, if you get a tattoo, let it be meaningful. They said you're not even supposed to get tattoos of passed on loved ones. Oh. You can hold their energy. Our body is 98% water? Something like that. And water holds energy. Some of you guys got the keys. Some of you guys are the gatekeepers. Some of you guys could be into dancing, singing, fashion, art, creative work. Some of you guys could be just getting started. Some of you guys could be influencers. Something's near though. I'm hearing near. I'm seeing bag. Some people could be getting to the bag or needing to get to the bag. Some of you guys need to change the way you eat at this time. Some of you guys could be cat lovers. Give me 1 second. I guess my turtles are in hermit mode. They gotta be. They're in hermit mode. I haven't seen them. They're like, it's time. No. All right, Divine. Thank you. It's still cold. See, the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. It's candle wax. Let me get your pants on in a bunch. Let's go. it's a time for removal and new energy to come in. Y'all don't think, I don't know. Some people be like, Divine be mad. Some of you guys. Upset. I'm gonna say upset. I ain't gonna say mad. Not just to be able to stay focused. I'm hearing like a clash. A clash. Okay, let me see who we here. Who we got? Who? Shorty, Gia, Hallows, Pal, Bender, Empress of Tarot, Miss Scorpio. She said, I got a black onyx. I know that's right. I got a few. Unbreakable. What's going on, love? Let's see. If they being disrespectful, get them up out of here. But, you know, if a person has an opinion and it's not disrespectful, let them show their face. Let me see. What's up, Mary? Caruso. Miss Caruso. It say messages. Divine is, it say Mercury energy. Messages. Let's see. Let's see it. I don't know, it was something with Kelly Price remark, but ain't nothing. Yeah, because I'm going to say wash your ass. Make sure you wash your ass. Taurus energy, cultivate. Divine is trying to get a message out. Let me get down to the bottom. Somebody could have been born in 2022, 2020. There's some babies. Let's see, Leo energy during this time. Scorpio energy. Taurus energy. The moon. Debilitated. I think I'm saying that right. Debilitated. Leo energy. And review. Messages. It said arrival. Something's could be coming through. These are the signs that divine had me to that came out at this time. Scorpio energy, Taurus energy, something with retrograde coming, Leo energy, arrival in Aries. Something with Aries. Let me turn down the sound just a little bit. And we're gonna call the signs. Don't get in your feelings. It's the message. Because I don't even know what the message is. But we're going to see what Divine is saying. Mercury retrograde. Something with Mercury retrograde. Review and message for these signs. And discomfort. So these are the signs that's Taurus energy. Something is coming, arriving. During this time, how do you even pronounce that? Something could be feeling uncomfortable during this time for these signs. Something that you need to act on, though. It's an alliance. Something with alliance. And that's not being seen with the moon card being here. Okay? Some of you guys could be at the ages 39, 45, born in 94, 82. Something could have happened in the year of 2015. Something could have happened around these times, 2020. '41 could be significant. '51. You could know someone that was born in 1951. It could be a parent or grandparent. '55. I'm just seeing those numbers. Okay. Something could have happened in those times. 2020, 2020. Something could have happened in 1982. You could have been born in 1982. You could have been born February 15th. 8/15. 8/15 could be significant. I'm talking these particular signs. Scorpio, Taurus, Aries, Leo. Or Leo moon, Scorpio moon, Taurus moon. Aries moon. 91 could be significant. Okay, let's Let's put the chakra on the Scorpio energy. Let's go. And it said to weaken or impair the strength of something or someone. I don't know how I'm saying it right. Debilitate. Which means to make someone or someone physically weak. Past tense. Debilitate. Okay. Can we get a... It says lacking strength, vigor. What do you have for Scorpio? Chakra energy. Said investigate. Third eye chakra. An inner knowing. Scorpios. It say you need to trust your inner knowing and be at peace with yourself. It say create more moments of stillness and silence. You need to listen for the truth. Divine wants you to be open to connecting with listening to your gut, your heart feelings, and don't override them with your mind's logic. You need to practice meditation, prayer, and contemplation. Third eye chakra. You got 2 cards that came out. Scorpio energy, an inner knowing. Okay. Third chakra, solar plexus. Those epiphanies. It says self-worth and self-esteem. It say honor yourself by doing things that please you, not only those that please others. Divine say you are empowered as you release the need to live up to other people's unrealistic expectations of you. It say when you respect and approve of yourself, others will naturally do the same. You need to teach others how to treat and respect you by how you treat and respect yourself. You are a healer. You need to know that you are worthy of love and respect. The boundaries you create with others, you need to acknowledge your self-worth. Divine say you are worthy. The boundaries you create with others, you need to acknowledge your self-worth. At the bottom of the deck, we pulled another third chakra, solar plexus, self-confidence. Divine said, trust yourself fully. It will not allow fear or doubt to hold you back from doing that which you are here to do. You need to have the confidence and the belief and the convictions in your abilities and goals. You need to welcome questioning by others, as this gives you a chance to clarify your truth, ideas, and your philosophies. You need to trust in a higher power, and you are open to new challenges. They say you are open to new challenges. Then it said investigate. Okay? Investigate, represent research, also going within, knowing who you are. Okay? Taurus, cultivate. We have a Taurus. What's up, Yolanda? Taurus. It's at base chakra. By finding material security without being materialistic, it will gain satisfaction, stability, and inner strength. Self-sufficiency. Divine say you are resourceful. You need to put in the effort to be responsible for supplying fundamental needs in your life, such as shelter, food, water, and clothing. That's an earth sign energy for you, ain't it? It says taking responsibility for where and now find yourself in life as you move forward. Divine wants you to get in touch with and trust your innate wisdom, which tells you that you will be provided for, that your needs will be provided for. Can I get another one? 2 more for Taurus. You pull base chakra, sacral chakra. I like to show that for the Tauruses that are out there in the world that come to the reads, you know. Second chakra. For Taurus, creative manifestation. Divine say you have the ability to manifest and create positive outcomes in your life. It is time for you to manifest what you need. So you need to ask yourself, what do you need? Divine say you are optimistic and creative in carrying out all the tasks that come your way, even seemingly mundane ones. You need to maintain a positive attitude in all that you do. Divine say you need to be open to receiving and because you are deserving of it. Can I get one more for Taurus? Thank you. It's a crown chakra, grace, the 7th chakra. The grace of a higher power is within you, is with you. And you need to move through life knowing this truth. You need to believe in a higher power and know that it is within and around you, offering assistance and guidance. You need to surrender all your fears and burdens to the higher power. Divine say you are open to receiving grace, and you need to trust in your higher power because you are worthy. Okay. Retrograde and Mercury. We're going to put them two together because I feel like Mercury retrograde. I think we have another one, like I said, Gemini at the end of the year. It's at the end of the year. Gemini is going to go out with a bang. The last full moon, I think the last full moon. But I got to look to see when the next retrograde is coming up. It says 7th chakra. Meditate and silence. Retrogrades are usually when you need to be still. Because you move too quickly, you might lose your phone, your electronics going to go down, your computer might not start, your phone might not upload. It messes with the all the electronics, your car. It said be mindful. You might need to be still. It said meditation and silence. Sit still and meditate regularly, as you know there is power in silence. Seek out stillness during some parts of every day. In this silence, Divine wants you to be open to receiving without asking. Be open to receiving without asking. And without expectations. In this silence, you will hear and see the truth. Rest and tranquility and peace are rejuvenating in your spirit. Miraculous emotional, mental, and physical healing are available when you are open to receiving. Okay. What's this moon energy? What's the moon energy right now, Spirit? Thank you. It says 2nd chakra, sacral chakra, sensuality. Divine say you need to be encouraged. You need to encourage yourself what needs to be seen with perspective. Encourage yourself to express your sensuality and emotions creatively, creativity, creatively, using all your facets, including touch, voice, actions, and creative abilities such as art, craft, music, acting, cooking, gardening, and writing. You need to practice being aware and enjoying your senses, being nourished and stimulated by the natural world, such as by landscape, people, weather, animals, aromas, and sounds. This is the moon energy. I think it was covering everything, every creative thing, mostly every creative thing, music, art, acting, things being uncovered or that's not being been during the retrograde. Things need to be uncovered or sit still in this under the moon cycle energy, such as art, craft, music, acting, cooking, gardening, and writing. Being still in silence, being in touch with your voice, touch, and your actions and your creative abilities. Okay? What's this discomfort thing here, Spirit? What's this discomfort? Let's see what you deleted. I can't see. I don't know who that is. We're going to cover that up too. Because I don't like no mess. God ain't going to bless no mess. The discomfort part. Bliss. Debilitated. Whatever that word. Debilitated. Weak. Discomfort. It say you need to seek out and find peace and quietness and moments of bliss in your life. You need to be persistent in this. You need to allow yourself to feel divine presence radiating within and around you. You need to allow yourself to create abundance and fulfillment and to live a life free of fear. Meditation is a part of life. Okay? Can I get two more for debilitated? It says sixth chakra, third chakra, imagination. It says use your imagination as you create and pursue your dreams and wishes. You need to ask yourself, what do you want? Your thoughts create your reality at the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual levels. You need to use this power to create harmonious relationships between all these levels. You need to imagine that life that you would like to have and encourage your thoughts to be truthful, wise, and discerning, especially when it comes to building relationships. Truthful, wise, and discerning. In the quietness of meditation, you need to see and hear the truth. Sometimes you got to meditate before you start connecting with people. You don't know what type of energies you connect with. Even when I get reading, I be like, quiet your. I'll be wanting to say, quiet your mind, clear your mind space, and ask the divine. Should I ask this question? Should I even pay for a reading? Sometimes you don't have to do it out of moving too fast. You know. Sometimes you gotta ask divine, is this what I need to be doing, or is this what I should be doing? You know, because we all come together. We are the chess pieces. Before I even started this, divine, I was asking divine, is this what I need to be doing? Because this ain't what I want to do. I'm not a people person. But Divine said, I sat back and watched a lot during my life. People wanted to be around me. I didn't want to be around people. But at the same time, Divine had helped me build a platform. And that's what some people do, build a platform. But you don't want to be an influence. Because some people come over and take over your platform. Your job. You don't want nobody, you get a good gig and then somebody just get close to you to take over what you done built or created. And you a boss. It's like Divine say you did all that leg work. And they don't want to do the leg work. It's a creative expression. Throat chakra. Sixth chakra. That's that I don't know why I can't say it. Debilitated. Creative expression. Divine say you are committed to sharing and revealing your thoughts and feelings by being creative in your communication style and using expressive language. You need to express yourself through talking, singing, sighing, laughing, and crying, and through using your creative talents. Divine say you are constantly using your senses to experience the world more fully. You need to see, hear, smell, and feel more, and you need to become more aware of your surroundings, such as weather, aroma, people, nature, sounds, and sight. At the bottom of the deck, it said fifth chakra, throat chakra. Divine say you need to be truthful and honest with yourself. You need to aim to overcome any fears about speaking your truth. And you need to speak in a loving, considerate way. Your personal empowerment comes from telling the truth and letting others know who you are. Others will be positively uplifted. Didn't I say we need to uplift one another, heal one another, be at peace with one another? It said take care not to exaggerate in order to impress people. You need to be careful not to let your mind mislead you and in turn others. Avoid gossiping and speaking negatively on others or of others. Leo, let's go. It said throat chakra, willpower, determination. Leo, it said you need to set boundaries for your own behavior and cultivate strong will of being true to yourself. You need to use your willpower to accomplish your daily tasks and spiritual goals. You can have any of these signs in your chart. Okay? And it said you need to use your willpower to accomplish your daily tasks and spiritual goals, to encourage uplifting thoughts and behaviors in yourself. Doing this will assist you on the next stage of your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual growth. You need to stay in touch with your positive thoughts and truth by avoiding substance abuse. Your will is strong and your mind is clear. Can I get two more for Leo? Okay, thank you. Third eye chakra, knowledge. And Divine say you are a mentor, not a rescuer. Second chakra, sacral chakra. It say avoid continually sacrificing your own happiness for others by rescuing and enabling them, as doing this may hinder personal growth for both of you, whoever you may be, or, you should be the mentor, not the rescuer. You're here to be a mentor. Okay? Not supposed to be divine rescue. So avoid continually sacrificing your own happiness for others by rescuing and enabling them. Or doing this might hinder your personal growth and the other person's. Okay? You need to choose not to be a martyr. You need to be a mentor, not a rescuer. And you do not assume that everyone wants your opinion and solutions to their life challenges unless being asked. And it will, in doubt, you will ask them. It's a take responsibility for your own happiness. Okay? That's the... Be a mentor, not a rescuer. Just the messenger, y'all. The sun is shining. Third chakra. Third eye chakra. Sixth chakra. Knowledge. Leo. It said, recognize that a great deal of knowledge and information comes to you in the form of intuition, such as clairvoyance, clairaudience, and hypersensitive feelings. You need to use your intellect combined with your intuition to divide in circumstances from a psychological or spiritual viewpoint. You need to aim to understand the truth behind situations that come your way, as this helps you to respond with wisdom. You need to cultivate positive beliefs about life, yourself, and others. It's a cultivate positive beliefs, because you never know what someone has been through. It's just like turn a person down. Divine give you knowledge, but you feel like you're here to tear someone down. If you tear someone down, somebody gonna tear your ass down. You need to aim to understand the truth behind situations and why people come your way. Now, if people on BS, then block the BS. Don't entertain the BS. It say cultivate positive beliefs about life, yourself, and others. First house, arrival. What's arriving, spirit? Thank you. I should have made that last. Let's go with Aries. Come on, Aries. You can have any one of these signs in your chart. Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. It could be your moon sign. It can be your sun sign. It could be anywhere in your chart. Aries. What do you have for Aries, spirit? What does Aries need to know? Thank you for the sunshine. You brought the sunshine. I don't know why maybe it's Sunday. It said responsibility. What do you have for Aries? Thank you, spirit. First chakra. Base chakra. Third eye chakra. So you got two base chakras, Aries. I don't know if the sun's too bright, you guys. Sorry. It said you need to plant yourself on solid ground by consistently taking responsibility and having personal accountability for all that you do. Divine say you need to allow yourself to depend on you, being responsible. Your actions speak louder than words. You need to rise above excessive and overindulgence as you forgive yourself for your past indiscretions. You need to know that you could have acted in a more evolved way than you was able to at that time. You could not have acted in a more evolved way. So what was supposed to happen was supposed to happen. Sometimes you think, you know how you, I can use it as an example. You know how you see people who get into fights when they're younger and then they go home. I could have did this. And I could have did that. I should have did this. I should have did it that way. But divine say you could have not have acted in a more evolved way than you was able to at that time. You know, I'm hearing what's dead is dead, what's in the past is in the past. You ain't got to go and linger on with that shit. It said instincts. So follow your instincts, first chakra, base chakra. You need to trust your instincts are correct, and you need to let your natural intuitive feelings guide you forward. It say you will know what you need to do and how to respond with wisdom to situations that come your way. You have the innate desire to be of service in life. You need to tap into this feeling. You will know what service you are called to do. It say believe in yourself. Okay? Aries, sixth chakra, third chakra, wisdom and discernment. Go within. That's what I'm hearing. Go within. You ain't got to read a book to go within. Just go within. Ask the question. Ask the question to your higher self. Divine say you are open to understanding the spiritual truths behind situations occurring in your life right now. You need to offer your wisdom to assist others along their path. You need to offer wisdom to assist others along in their path. You need to trust in a higher source to guide you and to help others who ask for your guidance. You need to practice discernment and listening deeply within for the truth. You need to choose to respond to rather than just reacting to situations, acting with clarity, courage, or conviction. So divine is telling you at this time, practice discernment, listening deeply for the truth. Even when someone is speaking, and choose to respond to rather than reacting to situations. Acting with clarity, courage, and conviction. Okay, what's this arrival? What's this arrival spirit? Thank you. Okay. It said fish chakra, throat chakra, communication. Communicate openly and honestly to express your thoughts and feelings clearly. You need to share your freely with integrity and without fear. You need to aim. Your aim is to be fully understood by others. You need to be open to giving and receiving praise, and will be careful not to talk excessively and make it all about you. You need to create space in your conversation for others to communicate with you. You need to inquire about others' thoughts and feelings, and listening to their truth can be uplifting. It should be communication should be uplifting. It should not be where you turn each other down or listening to others tear each other down. Okay? That's what's arriving. Sixth chakra, third eye chakra, mindfulness. Divine say you need to be aware of your thoughts and what you ask yourself. Are you uplifting? I don't got no show it. I'm gonna show it before I read it. It say you need to be mindful of your thoughts. Are they uplifting? Are they true? Because sometimes people say stuff about other people that might not be true. But in their head, they be thinking it's untrue. You know, that's that gossipy energy. That affects your, one of them chakras. I can't go back. The sun is shining in my face. Divine said, keep going. It say, are they uplifting? Or are they true? Or because I know I've been under attack this week. I wasn't playing. I was like, call my power back to myself. Because I love me. And I know when it's being disturbed. So you need to ask your thoughts. Are they true? Are they uplifting? Or do this because you know that your thoughts significantly affect your mental, emotional, and physical health. And because you know that your body believes everything you believe. So if a sick person is sick and you tell yourself you sick, your mind gonna believe that you sick. If you tell yourself negative thoughts, your mind gonna always think that you got negative thoughts. And the universe is gonna always think that you negative. You need to, and this is what's arriving. It say you are not in control of all situations that come your way, nor are you in control of what others do and say. So sometimes you can give a message to someone, but you don't know how. You might be in control of that message, but you don't know how it will. You got to be mindful. It said mindfulness. You don't know how it affects another person and what they give out to other people. It's like a chain reaction. Divine say you are not in control of all situations that come your way, nor are you in control of what others do or say. However, you do have the free will as to how you respond. You need to choose to respond to all situations from an enlightenment. Everybody ain't enlightened position, rather just reacting. Some people want to react. Some people like drama. And you be like, did I do that? Did I do that? And then you start questioning yourself, did I do that? But Divine said, choose to respond to all situations with enlightenment or being enlightened in positions rather than just reacting. Because that's what's arriving. That's what's here. That's what's going on. At the bottom of the deck, it says unconditional love. Allow yourself to be open to giving and receiving love without fear or rejection. Give without expecting recognition or acknowledgement in return from others. When you are loving to others, it is helping bring out the innate love within you so that you also feel uplifted, worthy, and cared for. Divine say, love yourself the way you are, not the way you was or could be. And you need to extend this love to others. You need to teach others how to love and respect you by how you love and respect yourself. What's the conjunction? Because the alliance is like the collective. People coming together, or like the birds, they come together, they fly south for the winter, they get aligned, they shape a V. It's being in alignment, in conjunction. What energy, Divine? It's a compassion and forgiveness. Because what it say? God give you a chance for redemption to save souls. Compassion and forgiveness. You have compassion for yourself and for those around you. Let go of anger, resentment, and torments from the past. And Divine say, do not give your power away to those involved. Sometimes when you go back and forth with a person, you're giving your power away. You're giving it right to the person you're going back and forth with. Now they empowered and you feeling some type of way. Forgiveness is a gift. Divine said forgiveness is a gift. You need to give to yourself. You need to forgive yourself for things you feel or could have done differently in the past. And you need to remind yourself that your response could not have been any more evolved than it was at that time. Divine say you are compassionate to those in need, as this shows them how they are not alone. You need to practice this by listening, sharing, understanding, and being of service. Fourth chakra, heart chakra, radiant warmth and serenity. Divine say you are open to sharing, accepting, communicating, and connecting with others as you focus on this moment, not in the past, not in the future. This moment. You need to smile. A kind-hearted way of speaking or hug goes a long way towards uplifting others. You need to offer care and support where you can without rescuing. You need to offer care and support where you can without rescuing. You need to nurture and respect relationships, boundaries. At the bottom of the deck, base chakra. Is that the bottom? Courage and faith. Divine say you need to embrace courage, faith, and adaptability as they are needed for you to overcome any fear or change in your future. You need to regularly remind yourself to be positive. They say you got to remind yourself to be positive. You got to remind yourself to be positive. Especially when you're weak. That's that what is called? Debilitated, discomfort, weak. You got to remind yourself to be positive and open to possibilities, knowing that you are the creator of your own destiny. You need to embrace the warrior within you. You need to remind yourself to be a warrior and not a worrier. Divine say you are not a victim. You need to feel the fear and do. Wait a minute. Okay, let's see. It say embrace the warrior within you. You need to remind yourself that to be a warrior and not a worrier and not a victim. It say you need to feel the fear and do it anyway. So be a warrior and not a worrier and not be a victim. Okay? You need to feel the fear and do it anyway. It's just like if you see the ocean coming up and I can't even think of the movie, and you got to sit there with courage and be bold because you know the earth finna be flooded. And it's finna come over your head. And you at the end of your life. It's a feel the fear. It's like you gotta press through it. You can't be scared. You can't even run from it. You gotta stand there with courage, with faith, and know that God got you even after that. You might leave your body before it even hits. You might even leave your body before it even. We spiritual beings. Divine say you have power. Spirits jump off on other people, but if you ain't protected, okay. It say feel the fear and do it anyway. You are ready and eager to move forward. And that's that courage. And that's that faith. Having faith and having courage. To overcome. To be able to stand in it. Take me through that. Take me through that. I don't even really look at the song because the song, but the take me through there words. Yeah, take me through there. If God bring you to it, he gonna get you through it. Courage and faith. Those are the energies that Divine brought me to. price of readings are in the description box. But if you like the message, hit that like, comment. Some of you guys are supposed to be connected with your ascended masters. That's how you get. You're supposed to be connected with your ascended masters. Some of you could be at the age of 35, too. That's how you, the entrance, the portal is open. What they say, the doors of the church are open. Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective spirit. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Take what resonates, what doesn't. Leave the rest behind. Collective messages. Holy Spirit, holy angels. It's so peaceful out there. Holy Spirit, holy angels. What you got for the collective? Holy Spirit, holy angels. Thank you. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Thank you. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Some people so focused on it's the material world. You can't take none of this shit with you. All you have is your memories. If you was on your last leg right now, you're gonna be saying, well, this is how much money I got. No, you're gonna be thinking of the memories of the people. Of the people that you were either inspired or encouraged. Of the love you brought around in your life. That's what you're going to think about. You ain't going to be thinking about how much money you had or how many houses you got. It's a positive action at the bottom of the deck. We're going to leave that card last. It's a elevation. Elevation. We're trying to elevate. We're trying to go to a higher level. Okay? It's a free yourself from fear. And you need to trust the universe. You need to direct your thoughts to the side and around you. You need to use your spiritual strengths and knowledge to create light. Create in life. And you need to rise above doubts. It shouldn't even be in your vocabulary. I don't even know why they made the word. You shouldn't even doubt. You got to rise above doubts. It said positive thinking. It said your life is full of small patches of light. You need to direct your thoughts to that which brings your well-being, brings into your well-being. You need to place what is weighty or heavy for you into the hands of the universe or into the hands of the divine or God. It's a little by little. Your light is going to awaken in your being, especially when you give divine what is heavy in your life. Everybody not chosen. I'm going to just call it what it is. Everybody not chosen. Like I said, some people like drama, chaos, and in the midst of BS. Some people are truly out here trying to accomplish what they need to accomplish. Divine, you have fun. You can have fun on your path. You can laugh on your path. You can crack up on your path. But when it comes to having a certain gift divine wants you to be able to get out, because divine say, okay, halt everything. Halt everything. It be relationships, halt it. Breakups, halt it. Marriages, halt it. You want to go into things with a sense of peace and understanding and positive thinking. Little by little, you need to be able to awaken to your being on the inside of you and find serenity in doing it. It's a courage. Divine say you are stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. That's what it say. And then when you get to the other side, you're going to be like, Divine, I thought it was going to be hard. They had us out over there stressed out. I felt like I went on a roller coaster ride. It was exciting and fun at the end, but living it is hurtful. I gotta put on a bulletproof vest or the heart of gold or something to retaliate from the BS, the bull, the crap, the full of shit. It was exciting down there, but then you come back to your reality and being born again, you be like, first thing people do, stress you out as a child. How does a child be stressed out? It'd be like, I'm back here again. Divine say you are stronger than fear. You are stronger and bigger than doubt. You are the light. And you got to remain in the light. You got to trust in God and stand tall before the test of life. Divine not finna go back and forth with you. Go stand in the corner. But you go back and forth with people. Don't make no sense. Sometimes, you be wanting to entertain it because some people just need a hug. Some people just need direction. It say grow and become wiser than every challenge. I want you to stand tall in the test of life, because it's a test. It's chess, not checkers. It's a test. It's an experience. And it say grow and become wiser through every challenge. Not through one challenge. It say every challenge. Divine say you are a being of new life. You bring new life. Because Divine could have made it where all you just came in. I'm going to just put you down on earth and make you all be adults. That challenge might be bigger than coming through being a baby or going through 9 months of labor. Divine said, I'm going to make it make sense. If I brought you all down here as adults and in your mindset, this place will totally be destroyed. It say everything turns to light. You need to work to improve yourself. You need to embrace all that life brings to you and transform darkness into light. You need to allow yourself to grow and become stronger daily. It's a goodness. It's a overcome your imperfections. Polish your character. Overcome your imperfections and polish your character. And feed on the positive. Don't feed on negative energy. Don't let nobody bring no negative energy to your... It'll disrupt what you got going on. Feed on the positive. Divine said, be free yourself. Allow your goodness to manifest and become a source of joy. Through gentleness, you need to offer unconditional support, understanding, and love to yourself and others. Some people might not come. They can come here and say, Dang, I felt like I didn't get a good reading. It's okay to voice your opinion. It's okay. Sometimes, at the end of the day, you're still human, but, divine to use it as a source, as a vessel. Use you as a source and as a vessel for someone else. All days might not be good days. It's the way you respond. I'm going to send me an email. Maybe we'll just get out the chat because the chat might be the distraction. Especially if you ain't tapped in yet. It said acceptance. Accept every step that life presents to you without resistance. You need to try to find out what the universe is trying to teach you so that you can grow. That you have advanced in freedom on the path of light. Divine wants you to advance on this path. It said wisdom. We're going to show the other cards. These are the ones I read. This one is wisdom. It said God has a plan for you. You need to live here now and knowing beauty is to come. It say don't force things to happen faster than the universe has decided for you. Some people want things to happen right then, right then, right then. But divine is the only one can bless you right then, right then, right then. Divine might... Sometimes you can get in your own way. And then, why isn't it happening now? You said in the last 48 hours, but with that attitude, divine gonna delay some shit for you because you ain't doing what you supposed to do. Where is it? Thank you. Where is this? Oh, it ain't there. So God has a plan for you. You need to live in the here and now and knowing beauty is to come. In the here and now. Not in the past, not in the future. Learn the lessons of the past. And whatever you do right now is for your future. Okay? It say don't force things to happen faster than the universe has decided for you. You need to learn from your experience. So you got to go through the... Take me through that. Take me through that. Even if you get a reading from readers, be like, yep, I see marriage for you, a turnaround, a change coming, money coming into your life, and when you believe, it's like, you believe. Some people don't believe, they just doubt. When they come and get reading, some people doubt. But I accept it, because it's good. But sometimes it ain't gonna always be good, because sometimes you might step into a space of it ain't happening. A day done passed, it still ain't happening. That's that doubt. But you gotta remove doubt. You gotta feel encouraged daily. You got to meditate on it daily. You got to do a routine on it daily. You got to do an affirmation on it daily. It say learn from your experience, because if you don't learn from the experience or go through the experience, you ain't gonna learn the lesson. Some people be trying to skip the lesson. I don't want the lesson, but I want the message. I want the message from I want the message. I don't want the message, but I want. And they be like, "Is such and such coming into my? Is he gonna call me tonight?" And then you give me, you trying to get to the message divine to bring the message through the messenger. And I ask, "Is he gonna come tonight?" Your attitude done already fucked it up. Divine is watching. Divine is listening. Divine listening to your heart, not what's going on in your head. Your head speaking out. Not your heart. You say, learn from your experience. Take small steps in faith. Your faith is your affirmation. Your faith is what you believe. Anything that I write down, that's what I'm focused on accomplishing. I believe it, so I receive it. Instead of saying I am abundant, you are abundant, boss lady. You are prosperous. Everything ain't for everybody. Take steps and succeed and be thankful and give thanks to all of your efforts and what you put your effort into. It's a success. Wisdom is success. It's a grow and thrive in the universe. You're supposed to be bold when you walk in this earth. You're supposed to be of courage. But what makes you small? What makes you weak with that what's that word again? It means weak. You're supposed to grow and you're supposed to thrive. But people, I can't even call it the church no more. The church is fine. It be the people in the church. But you are the church. It be the people in their own church. You're supposed to grow and thrive in the universe. You're supposed to grow and thrive in the world. You need to discover purity in your heart and the higher wisdom that guides you towards victory. You need to redirect your thoughts. You need to direct your thoughts towards clarity and nurture wisdom. Love. Let's go back. You need to direct your thoughts towards clarity and nurture wisdom, love, and goodness within you. Not on the outside of you, within you. Divine say you are free. You are free now. And you can succeed in life to be successful. Direct your thoughts towards clarity and nurture your wisdom, love, and goodness within you so you can be free now and succeed in this life. Positive action. Divine say you need to focus on the beauty that's within you and find silence and live in honor and present by doing what you can do right now. And what you cannot change, let go of, and entrust it to God. A lot of people don't want to put things in God's hands. They want to retaliate. Control what you can control. And if you can't control people. And if you're trying to control people to do what you want them to do, that's not going to work. That shit going to come back towards you. At the end of the day, you're supposed to be able to go within. A lot of people out here need guidance. Guidance in love. Guidance in money management. Guidance in their jobs, their careers. Guidance on how to be a boss, how to get a job, how to get real love in their life, because they be thinking they choosing the right people. I don't care how they look on the outside. If you gonna treat me right, that person gonna be persistent at treating me right, because I treat myself right. No one's perfect. Your imperfectionists, your flaws, you might see them in other people. You might see their flaws and say, well, you got flaws too. Divine say, learn how to build each other up instead of turn each other down or turn other people down or coming against other people. Divine be saying, are they plotting against my... You never know when you entertaining an angel. Are they plotting against her? Are they plotting against him? That's crazy. Don't make no sense. Divine is watching everything you do. Plots fail. Some people get away with it. They ends up in death or some unaliving and stupid shit. Because some things God will allow to happen to wake other people up. And the social media platform is one of them. It could be a person with a kind heart, and they will bash that person daily. That person will go viral off of somebody bashing them. And Divine is watching. And then when you go to the person that's bashing, you go on their side of the world, you be like, what the fuck you got going on over here? I thought you had it all together. And they don't even have it all together. Some of the people that done came through my channel, I done seen them at the lowest of the low. The lowest of the low. Damn near homeless. Still staying with their parents. Came, got readings, got on their feet, got independent. Even got new jobs. I done seen people grow through this channel. Be elevated, doctors, lawyers, getting people children back. And then you get so high and now you think you're, I guess, God Almighty. We are not. And they learn the lessons. And then some people, when they get in power, they think that, I don't know. I don't know. I let God handle that. But I know when I'm feeling under attack, and I know when I'm feeling uneasy to, go to divine to try to get the message out. Because I'm a sign that loves everybody and I love hard. I mean, you could be the wickedest person and you could still be changed. But if you continuously on BS and keep being on BS, then delete, banish. I can't do nothing with your energy but send it back to the Most High, back to the universe, and let the universe do as it please with that energy. Because it ain't about the people we fight against. We don't fight against flesh. We fight against principalities. And that's true. I read energy. Sometimes you could get a reading, your energy so confused, people try to manipulate the cards. Your reading gonna be confused because you confused. It don't be the messenger. Sometimes I could sit in the background and just be laughing like, oh my God, really? But I'm gonna let them run with it. I prepared myself for this journey. I wouldn't just put on this journey. If I was on that type of time, I would have been doing this shit at the age of 15, 16. But I took psych classes at the age of 16. I took psychology in high school as a freshman. Divine was preparing me. I took, really, in grade school, we was talking about everything nursing. So when I went into nursing, as I was older, I was like, I learned this shit in grade school. It's just more had been added. Because we had smart teachers. Very smart. Divine prepares you on your path. It just don't start. Some people get it later in life, hey. But divine prepare you on your path. I took acting classes. I didn't take them to like my probably sophomore year. I said I wanted to do everything. Play an instrument, play the piano. I think I played the clarinet. But I had some wonderful teachers, some wonderful spiritual teachers. But they were placed in my path for a reason. Everything was preparing me for a time like this and the times to come. Everything I was facing in life, it'd be people that I'd be like, why they want to fight? Because I'm in my head, I'm saying I'm gonna whoop their ass. But I'd be like, why they want to fight? Why they got so much anger? But when my granny passed away, it was like, shit, I gotta fight my battles in the world for people I don't even know. I don't even know. They don't even know me. It be men coming my path and I don't even know them. I ain't even trying to get to know them. But they be just flirting and they be having women. And they be They don't care if they woman right there. I was at the airport one time. The man hugging his woman, winking his eye at me. I said, this is a mess. This is a mess. People can be weird. You got to be mindful. Some people like weird shit. That's why the cards that be written, I think my first cards I had written, Divine said use the song. I was like, what song? The songs that you listen to. Because that's how the people be feeling. Emotional, sensitive. They so sensitive, they got to retaliate with sensitivity. If you go read the collective message that I did, I think this week, it says something about sensitive. People are so sensitive. They so sensitive, they want to reshape somebody else's life with negativity. I say live, learn, explore. Live, learn, explore, love. Try to stay focused with divine guidance. This ain't an easy journey. But divine say keep living. The elders say keep living. Your ancestors say keep living. You'll see. Your angels waiting to assist you. But a lot of people, I don't believe in angels. What the universe doing for me? Some people can still believe in God and read tarot, still read the Bible. I got about probably, I don't know, I got so many books, it's ridiculous. I've been reading since a child. The first thing I had was my granny gave me was a book of encyclopedias, and we had encyclopedias, atlas, dictionaries. She was like, baby, read. And if you got in trouble, you had to read. You had to read and write. I knew how to write before I even went to grade school, preschool. They'll make you read and make you feel like it was a punishment. I read out of, this is exciting because I had some good books. I wanted to learn the words. I wanted the knowledge. I was inspired. Some people even use, you know how they compare jail to like work? You be in jail and you work and be like, you go on a school bus and the jail people go on the school bus and then they get the 3 meals a day or whatever the hell, breakfast, lunch. Probably get their dinner there too, but at the same time, they be in jail, they got time to think, time to write, no matter how long they there. But when you out here in the world, you up here depressed, stressed out, worry about how you gonna pay your bills, and they ain't gotta pay no bills. They working, they might get a little change for free to get them some cigarettes on the side and exchange. They do a real exchange there. I exchange your food for your the cigarettes for your food and your food for your cigarettes. They do real exchanges. Out here you gotta pay for everything, stressed out about everything. Something is good for some and bad for others. That's why some people probably go back to jail. Oh shit, fuck. I hate being out here in the world. I don't want to have to worry about, but the only good thing out here, the comfort of a house, a good warm cooked meal, the comfort of a bed, being able to sleep with the person that you love, or being out here sleeping with whoever the hell you sleep with. Other than that, they got good medical, good dental, and jail. I'm just saying, out here in the world, it's like, Some people don't see it like that, but you gotta bend and walk through somebody else's shoes. It ain't a good place, and people say you get 20 years in prison. Like, what? You just sleeping on the steel bed. You ain't in the comfort of a Posturepedic mattress. That be the punishment, the way you sleeping. And gotta protect yourself from getting you know. But other than that, you ain't doing shit in there but thinking and reading and going to school. Divine said opportunity is in the palm of your hands right now. Okay? Opportunity is in the palm of your hands. If you made some mistakes in life, Divine say right now this is a time for redemption. This is a time for redemption. Take what resonates with you, what doesn't, leave the rest behind. If I ain't call your name, then this ain't for you. It's Phoenix rising from the ashes. Rising above doubt, rising above fear, rising above hate, rising above. And when I'm gonna take it into I can't take it in. Well, give me how should I put it? You know how powerful people in the world feel like, oh, they getting too big for themselves. Or I'm gonna use Malcolm X. Oh, he think he powerful. That's too much power for one man. The envy and the jealousy. So they want to take it back, like ISIS. They trying to come and take over and send people back to their countries. And, you don't own this world or this earth. What makes you... Thank you, Spirit. Whew. Money. Give me this description, because I'm hearing like the greed of money. You need money in order to be comfortable, to be able to pursue your dreams. People use money as to be in power, to turn other people down. But Divine says the opportunity gonna come where, you will be able to receive the money that you need to pursue your dreams. Divine said you could be whatever it is that you want in life. That's what's amazing about the Most High. Out of the billions of people, Divine chose you. Out of the chess pieces. On the other side of the world. Coming through a portal. You came through your mama's womb. You came through her portal. You was born for a reason. In a certain season, at a certain time, when the stars aligned, when the sun and the moon was in conjunction, when the planets were aligned. Just think about it even when you're traveling. Or when you being chosen for a role, or you being chosen for a job. Like divinely picked you, sifted you out of the wheat of billions. To be able to shine that light that's on you. But people be trying to unscrew your fucking light bulb to make to put in a light. That light gonna blow out. Divine chose you specifically. It said, look deeper. Something is hidden. Things be hidden. Go within. Children are a factor. Because the more I come on live, man, or I be shutting YouTube off. I be hearing organ harvesting, kidnapping. Like, what the fuck is really going on? Like I heard that song, we are the world, we are the future, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start again. I heard that, and then I heard the song by Whitney Houston about the children. Something. The children are our future. I feel like they not being guided like they supposed to. Now, I did see some sorority guys. I was like, ooh, they stable family home, but everybody ain't grow up in a stable family home. I grew up in a 2-parent household. Some people haven't grown up in a 2-parent household. Children are a factor. It says psychic abilities. Some of you guys have psychic, for the ones that are, some of y'all got psychic abilities. Some of y'all don't use your psychic abilities. Y'all doubt it. You be doubting. Come on. Divine say you have to balance that negative and that positive, that dark and that light. You have to balance that, because people can be wicked. People can be wicked and weird, and to let that wicked and weirdness show. You gotta be like the phoenix rising from the ashes. And some of that comes with money. And say, don't let you get so much money that say, don't be arrogant. Don't be prideful. Because some of you are going to come into some money. But Divine said, remain balanced. He said, look deeper, something is hidden. Trusting your psychic abilities or your psyche. If you don't trust in it, then Divine will send somebody else your way to help you. But if you never get into it, it'll be passed to the next generation. Your next generation. And by you having so much doubt growing up and you didn't trust in it, yes, it's definitely going to get passed to your next generation, your next seed. The world don't make you, God make you. The world is a boastful place, full of negative energy, chaos, disruption. Divine wants you to be a warrior and not a worrier. Don't be a victim. Whether you call it from in the Bible, the breastplate of righteousness, or just the breastplate of courage and confidence. You did have the Ace of Swords cut out in the charms, cut out things that don't serve you. If it's not serving you or elevating you and you're not learning from me, if you're not learning from me, this ain't the place for you either. I ain't here to keep you. I ain't here to keep you. I like intriguing shit too. I like to be inspired too. Oh, I know. I've seen some inspiring philosophers, astrologers, Reiki healers. When I say divine to get you around your soul tribe, divine to get you around your soul tribe. I want to see everybody succeed. Divine say, and I said, even when I said I want to see everybody saved, divine said, I said, in divine timing, not your ego time, not your time, boss lady. I just want you to give the message to the people. Now, this is work for me. If you would like to donate to my channel, you can. I appreciate that. And for the ones that do donate to my channel, even when I'm not on live, I thank you guys. I appreciate you all. Gratitude. Because I could be at work, I'd be like, why did she send me that? And I'd be wanting to send a text back and can't send it back. And they'll send a message. This is just showing love and appreciation. Somebody sent me and said, I love you and I miss you. And it was somebody that had been on my channel. I had to go back. Like, when the last time you were on my channel? It'd be years ago. It'd be years ago. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I do. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. And they'll send messages to my emails saying, boss lady, I love you. I can't send it. I be so busy. People be telling me they be so busy. But when I see you on live, I just sit and I just watch. And they stay inspired. And I love to see people grow. If I feel like I'm under attack, I'm going to sit back, but I'm still come back out here because I ain't scared. I like to go rejuvenate and regroup and call my energy back to myself. I be really, they was trying to attach that bullshit to me. I ain't scared. I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. And I be like, Divine, why they be plotting and planning for no reason? Why people sitting in the back plotting and planning to attack? And they did the same. And then they did the same thing to Jesus. They said was doing the same thing to him. Divide. If you believe in Jesus, they don't have no respect for Jesus, because if they did, the Christians actually the ones in power in the government. And then we sit in the world still full of chaos. Be still full of chaos. This church was so important. They'll be out here marching now. They'll be out here marching now. They just as scared. They be trying to keep their little safe haven where they at. I have so many people. I have to detox from the people at the airport. I be around so many people. I be like, oh my God, people be asking 1,001 questions. I be like, jeez. I mean, baby, look at it's 1,000 signs. The signs. Nobody looks. No. Well, let's go. They might look sideways, but they need to look up. Why don't you look up? And then you such a sweetheart. And then now you talking to me about 15, 20 minutes. I'd be like, oh. I think the police rode past. He was like, what you listening to? I say, affirmations. He said, what you do? I said, I'm a reader. He said, I'll be back. He said, I felt that. One girl walked up on me. She was like, I never met a tarot reader or oracle reader in real life. I thought that... I don't even want to be called that. Because I done counseled a lot of people in my life before all of this. It was counseling. The Gemini is the Phoenix. Rising from the ashes to create a new. Hi, Zara. $1 in South Africa is $540. Is it $5? I don't know what you're saying. Hey, Miss. I didn't want the sun to go down, but it looks so beautiful. The clouds are so beautiful right now. Who sent me that gift? Who sent me that gift? Somebody sent me a gift. on the channel. I don't know what it was. It was uh something from YouTube. Who sent me that gift? I need to sign him. I'm not. You're not done with chores yet. I am so glad to be off work. I got off work this morning, took a shower, and I was like, shit, I was knocked out. I woke up when nobody here. I was like, shit. I came home and mopped because I have a dog. Yes, I have a dog. Let me get some light. Hold on. What is that? Let's turn. Why you looking at me like that? Oh my God. I ain't never seen a tap like lamp. I ain't never seen a tap like lamp. I guess that's what my daughter brought. I need. Yeah, I love the sun. I like the night out. If it wasn't for like creepy crawlers and bugs and crickets and mosquitoes, I love to sit out in the night, under the stars. If the grass didn't have bugs in it, man, I'd be laid out in the grass looking up at the stars. When I was younger, I didn't mind. Granny you come in the house, she said, you smell like outdoor. Cause she was so fancy. Go get your ass in the tub. She didn't play that. You can just walk around her house smelling like outdoor. And back then, the kids used to go outside and play, come right back in. You smell like outside already. She don't care how many times you went outside. If you came back in the house, she wanted your ass to hop in that tub. And she's like, no, you scrub that shit off of you. She be take that baking soda, scrub up under your neck with that Dial soap, because she worked in the hospital. Clean behind your ears and your ears. Yeah, both my grannies was bougie. I don't even lie. Yeah, they both was bougie, baby. And I love that about them because they taught us a lot. But my mom's granny, you earning sheets, pillowcases, curtains. You got to read in front of her. My other granny was like that. You had to read in front of her while she was doing her chores. While she was doing her thing. I love my stepmom growing up. Cause she was sewing and she was teaching us how to sew. She was taking us skating. She was taking us on things that we had never experienced on the other side. My other stepmom, she passed away. I was young, but she was teaching us proper etiquette, the way to speak. You know, but you still got that slang in you. She was Egyptian. One of my other stepmom was Dominican. You can feel it. And don't leave for the summer. Come back. They done changed the whole house around. They say no kids. I'm putting flowers out, new linen. I'm changing the room around. I'm throwing away everything that I don't need. Even your stuff. You come back, you got new clothes, new energy. Your mama would always tell me not to eat like a barbarian. Charge! A Neanderthal. Barbaric. Don't eat with your hands. My stepmom was like that. She was teaching us how to set the table, to live like kings and queens. Go set the table. What? You just want to eat. Now the children just going in the room, eating their food and putting their plates down on the floor. No respect. Not saying grace over your food, praying over your food. And even in my marriage, I was like, making food and we'll put it on the tray and have the juice. The older you get, you want to change your ways. You want to change your ways. And don't tell your man you used to do it for another man. Because he going to expect you to... Especially if y'all just met. I love cooking breakfast. I love cooking brunch. I love cooking dinner. Well, keep me inspired. Happy life, happy wife. A man should always want to make his wife happy. And then he can get the things that he needs. His needs will be supplied. Thank yous go a long way. I appreciate yous go a long way. Thank you for being present in my life goes a long way. Now they be like, it's a mess. I like to see old couples together that been together for a long time. I used to bring the groceries in of the elderly, especially if they was married and they stayed in the neighborhood. And then she always buy some extra snacks and stuff for the kids when you bring the food in the house because you respected the elders. She'd be like, thank you, baby. And the husband hold the door open so you can bring the groceries in. They was elderly, but then you look at their lifestyle, like they got a beautiful lifestyle and they love each other. And then they feed the community. If you helped, you got it from them. Because they wanted peace in the neighborhood where they lived. Now you got neighbors fighting neighbors when the community is supposed to take care of the community. And most of them didn't even go to church. But had respect for the people in the community. They be, you know you ain't supposed to be down here. Your mama know you down here. You better get home before I call your mama. Now the parents don't even know each other. The children trying to save the children. I be, why is all these people in my house? And your kids trying to feed all the children. They in there cooking. Why is all these people in my house? I love your mom. Your mom. It be other kids that love me. I'm going to feed you and then I'm going to send your ass back home. Okay, okay. Okay. I did enjoy this time with you guys. But this was about the collective spiritual warfare. We're fighting a spiritual warfare in the 3D. Protect your energy. Protect yourselves. Love on yourself. You are. I'm team me. I'm team moderators. I'm team this channel. This is my channel. If you're part of the team, I'm team you. I know some people just want to be a part, but, you know, at the same time, you know, some things take time. Love takes time to heal when you're hurting so much. But sometimes you just got to be able to recognize, open up your third eye, use your third eye. Some people be like, how you do that? It's like you looking on the inside. You can even call healing to yourself. Close your eyes and it's like doing a scan. You know how you scan through pages? And you can, some people can scan through some stuff and then go pass a test. It's like you got to scan through your body. Ain't never been on the inside of your bodies from your brain unless you seen a sculpture and know that the heart is where it is, the organs is where it is. You can scan through your body and ask Divine to give you healing in every area of your body. Your mind space. And ask Divine for clarity in your life. Find out what your divine purpose is in life and why you here. People try to I don't want to feel like I'm all over the place, because I felt like for a minute, you know, Divine, like, come on now, I was all over the place. I be telling Divine, I feel like I'm all over the place. No, Divine said you right where you supposed to be. Them same people just trying to succeed in life or find a purpose in life and going after relationships, they be all over the place. I mean, I was so patient. I was patient in my marriage. I was patient amongst my friends, my peers. I was patient. I sat back and watched. I didn't say too much. But I was sure I'll laugh at some shit. But the same thing make you laugh or make you cry. I used to laugh at church folks when I was younger. I mean, she breaking the bench, ain't she? Until you grow up and then you start seeing things like, come on now, y'all just... I be like, just keep it real. Keep it real. This is Boss Lady Divine Tarot. Thank you guys for coming to the read. I appreciate you all for being here. I might go visit another channel. For the good of all, to the harm of no one. Keep us away from danger, seen and unseen. My house is clean, so I can do nothing but relax. I might relax. This is my day off. I'll probably do some late night tarot. I don't know. I'll see. And we'll go from there, you guys. Love and light to you guys. Ashe. Ashe. Namaste.